Hello everyone, my name is Crow, and this is Project Architect 2. This is episode 2. Let's take a look at our daily dad joke. I dreamed about drowning in an ocean made out of orange soda last night. It took me a while to work out. It was just a fantasy. Very nice. Classic dad jokes. So in between episodes, I did some work. I made some alchemical chests. I started smelting up some of these raw ores, like zinc and lead, nickel, and tin. I just am making like 16 of each, just so I kind of have it at hand. I also did a couple other things. I made an alchemical bag, which is just like it's like a backpack. However, if we look, I can, the really, really cool thing about this is that I can pull out another alchemical bag, right? It's just 9,000 EMC. But if I pull out another one, it has the same stuff in it. So what I could do is I can just dump it in there, and then I have no bag on me, and then pull it out again later, and then there we go. So it's kind of cool. I made a red one that I just threw back in there because it's just each of the bags are just some high covalence dust, which we made last time, an alchemical chest, and then a bunch of that whatever color wool. So I can make all these different bags. So I just have the red one just in case I decide I need it. So what else do we do between episodes? We got a bunch of EMC. We have 1.18 million EMC now. I did some more mining between episodes, and I discovered that all golden tools have Fortune 2 at baseline. So I just made a golden pickaxe, climbed down into our mine, and then I can just use, this base tool on, any ore, and then as long as it's, doesn't exceed the durability of this golden pickaxe, then it will automatically get repaired using my repair talisman. I upgraded my backpack to diamond level. I also made a hang glider, which is kind of cool. It's kind of like um, an elytra. It's not as good, but it doesn't have durability, so it's not bad. I got a bunch of my EMC by coming down here to mine magma blocks, because you can see that like this is 19 blocks there. There's 64 blocks connected to this one. And so this vein of magma blocks is just continuing on there through the wall. And then there's more kind of going this way. So I did this a couple times and got like thousands upon thousands of EMC. I also found a vein of raw redstone, which is a regions unexplored thing where it just spawns. And this, it can be blasted down to redstone dust. But I mean, if I can just cash it in basically as it is for 256 EMC. Got that. And then dripstone is also pretty good. Dripstone blocks are pretty good as far as density of EMC. And the cave that this little mining tunnel went down into had a bunch of dripstone as well. So I was able to very quickly mine up a bunch of EMC. And so I think we're kind of at the point where I need to be as far as having a fair amount of EMC to do some crafting and kind of move on to the next kind of stage. Let's see here. So the next thing that I want to do is look at flux networks. And so I don't think I'm going to need that much. So I made some flux dust between episodes, and this is just created by dropping a piece of redstone on top of bedrock and obsidian above it, and then you punch the obsidian, and then it compresses, and then you get flux dust. But since it's EMC, then I can, no problem, I can just, I only had to do one. But to do anything with the flux dust, I either make flux cores, but that requires an Eye of Ender. iron vendor, of course, I need blaze powder. So this is going to be my goal today, to get blaze powder and then also to get nether quartz. And to do that, I'm just going to whip up a couple machines. The first one being an iron furnace. I'm going to use this as my power generation. I don't know if I have a extra furnace kicking around. I don't believe so. Okay. So iron furnace. And this will... I need a generator augment, which is just a redstone repeater, which is just some stone, sticks, and redstone. Or a couple redstone torches. And stone. Yes. And this is learnable. Great. And then what was this one? I need some paper and some redstone dust. And I think I have some paper around here somewhere. Aha. Okay. And so I can throw this in here. And now this is a power generator. I think that there's a quest about power generation. Oh. Let me check these things. I got some glowstone. Nice, nice. Oh, and I got a plushie as well. Okay, power. Oh, okay, so this is what I'm interested in. So if the power, let's see here. Okay, so this is one, like, if my random rewards are some kind of dynamos or generator or furnator, so some kind of power generator. Okay, Sterling Dynamo, got it. Oh, and then it gives me another chance of getting something else. A basic furnator, okay. So I have some options here. I think that the furnator is probably going to be 80 FE a tick. How much does this give? Charcoal. Problem is I don't know how much this generates. I feel like that's more than 80 per tick. And you know what? Let's throw this one down as well, and then... So the thermal, I don't think I'm going to do. This one is 40 RF a tick, and this one's 80 a tick. So this is probably not the best solution for me. Especially since this one doesn't... this one can't hold power. It can only... so it's used up power. It's probably generated 16,000 RF per tick. And so this is definitely the wrong move to do. This one made 32. This one made 48. So the Furnator is definitely the most bang for your buck as far as like straight coal looks like. So that's, I guess, what I'm going to do. Okay, I mean, that actually kind of works because that way I can use the furnace as, you know, a furnace when this one, the only thing I can use it for is power. So, okay. So I have that. So what I need to do is I need to make a crushing macerator, and I need a flint block. Oh, do I have flint? Cobblestone times 1, 4 of them. And a stonecutter. Oh, hey, look, there's a stonecutter right there. You know, I'm going to make another one. So 2 stonecutters. Copper flint block. Oh, I needed 4 of them. I'll make 1 to send back in here. I needed copper. Didn't make any copper. Oh, I needed flint block. Cyclic, what else? Oh, I can make a block of flint, which I guess is an EMC thing. All right, and there's a crushing macerator. Okay, so I got the crushing macerator. I'll throw some more fuel in there in a second. But what I'm after is netherrack. Oh, there you go. This is because if you throw it in the crushing macerator, it will give you a 5% chance of a blaze rod. So I'm all about that, because that way I can get a blaze rod, break that down into blaze powder. Oh, with a pretty good return. Oh, I need some charcoal. This is pretty power hungry, actually. And I only need 1. And then after... Oops. And then I also need to get diorite in here, and that will get me nether quartz. This one shouldn't take nearly as long because it's 25%. So let's just throw that in there first. I do need some ender pearls. I'm surprised I have, like, this is a 25% chance. I should have had one by now. A watched macerator, never fixed, I guess. Ha, there we go. All right. Got my nether quartz now. Okay, so I got the macerator. And then what I want to do with this is I want to make a flux bore. Because I need a tin gear and then a gold gear. Tin, gold. Gold, and then 2 tins. And I need a flux coil, and then, oh, drill ahead. A little bit of copper, a little bit of iron. All right, so now I have a flux bore. So this is really cool because what I can do with it is I believe I can enchant this thing. Yeah, so I can enchant this, like, with fortune, for example, and efficiency. And so this is going to be kind of like my miner. This is going to be like my, my daily driver. And this is going to be my miner. But what I can do with it is... all right, there we go. So now I got my blaze rod. And I can throw. I got another one. Perfect. I have ender. And then I need some obsidian. Okay, so let's work on crafting out some of these flux components here. Okay. Flux. I need a flux block. I just need to make sure I learn all these things. Because I need a flux plug. I need more flux cores. Flux plug, which I can learn, and plug. Okay, so flux point. And flux points. Okay, and then what else can I make with these things? Flux block, I can make a flux controller. This is going to be the real... this is what I'm really after here, the flux controller. And then what else can I make with these flux blocks? A basic storage, nice spruce window. Or just a window, I guess. Just panes of glass. Oh, I think I have glass. Do I have... controller and storage. Oh, even the storage has EMC. That's pretty great. This can hold 2 million EMC. This can hold 16 million. Okay. So I probably don't need more than the... I probably don't need more than the basic flux storage for now. But let's see. Let's make a new network. Just... okay, so now this will pull power into the system. I need to have this set to the same network. And this set to the same network as well. So now this can wireless charge, and I'll have it do the offhand and the main hand. Which means this one has 0 power in it. As soon as I start holding it, it starts charging up. Awesome. Some mods are like Powa and put that away. Some mods like Powa and Mechanism are not the best as far as like charging things out of your inventory. So I try and stay away from the having it like having flex networks like charge everything in your inventory or everything in your hotbar. Okay. Okay, so this is good. I need a couple more things here. Now that I have this, and I can get some gunpowder. Now I need a fire charge. Because what I need to do is I need to drop a little bit more into... Oh, I need coal or charcoal. I'll do charcoal because it's cheaper. I need a little bit more of this because I want to make some Invar. And Invar is iron and nickel. And normally you have to make it in the induction smelter. But if you craft it with a fire charge, you can just make it in the crafting grid. And I don't want to get too deep. What did I say? It was nickel? I don't want to get too deep into industrial foregoing yet. But I want this. I need some redstone. Two. All right, and some tin. And now I got 3 of these radial enhancement. I need a... One of the last things I need is a tinker's workbench. Some glass planks. I don't think I have any planks, so I need a log. Log or 2. And then I need some more of that glass. Okay. And then this, I'll just pop right here. And what this will do is this will allow me to augment. And so now, whenever I put this one on, I can make it mine a 7 by 7 area or a single block. And so you can see it's actually showing me what it's going to mine. And it doesn't do it for logs because it's a drill. So it'll only do things like that you can use a pick or a shovel on. But if you hold shift, then it only does the one block. So it's like really, really, really good for this kind of thing where you're mining and then you, oh, I want to just do this one thing. So, and then what? Oh, of course, this is. Apparently this is going to be the... I'm just going to claim this whole area. I will, at some point, unclaim it all once I move to where I need, where my my final base is going to be. All right. And so now that I have wireless charging, this will keep my flux board charged wherever I go. This is going to be really useful, especially when I'm going down to the nether, because I can just mine a 7 by 7 just swath of garbage when I'm looking for like ancient debris or something. So, and my last thing I need is an integral components. So I need 4 more Invar and a gold gear. I have the Invar. I need 4 more gold. And then a couple of glass. What you got? Oh, I don't want this. All right, and then this, and like this one has a total capacity of 500,000 RF or 50,000, and once I pop it out of there, it now has 100,000. So, I can enchant this, so I will probably do so. I'm not sure if that's something I want to do right now, though. But let's go down to our bedrock level and let's just take it for a spin. Let's see how this bad boy works. Awesome. It is kind of annoying though. I do need to pick stuff up manually. That's kind of annoying. So maybe we should figure that out too. We should fix that. This thing is great. So like if once I throw some efficiency on here, it will really be cooking. So let's dump all this. See, you got Blackstone. This is great. All right, so Ars Nouveau is a magic mod, but it's also kind of like a tech mod too. It has a lot of ways that you can like move items around and do like some really cool automation based upon the spell system. But it has kind of like two different kinds of magic. The source is like the environmental magic, and that's what powers automation, and then these things like the imbuement chamber, and then another one called the enchantment apparatus. And then there's like personal mana, which is sometimes you'll see it down here on my screen. It's like a purple bar, and that happens when I start casting spells. Like if I have one of these spells, yeah, 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 this guy right here, right? So there's my purple one because it says I can use a spell, and so I cast it. Boom, there we go. So that was that recharges over time. And source. And then source gems can be compressed into source gem blocks. So I need an enchantment apparatus, which means I need some source stone. Source stone is easy. That's just stone. With source wrapped around it. Okay, and that is also very nice. It can be crafted like that. I'm gonna need this. So I need a diamond. No problem. I can make a arcane core. Right, arcane core. No problem. I need some more source stone. And I also need arcane pedestals. I'm probably gonna need more than this. I need more. The arcane apparatus supports 8 arcane pedestals kind of baseline. But so Ars Nouveau, the Mage's spellbook is what or the Novice spellbook is what I need to do. So I need an iron shovel, pickaxe, sword, and axe. Spellbook. Nice. And then I can upgrade this with quartz, which I have access to. Okay, so now it's like it's a level 2 book. Okay, so enchanting apparatus. Let's so the way that the enchanting apparatus works is if you try and put something in there, it will look for a recipe in the nearest platforms. If you have a imbuement chamber recipe that's close by, they can actually interfere. So it's a good idea to keep them separate. But what was I going to do? Oh, I was going to do this guy because I like him. So 3 iron, a book. 3 iron, and then 3 source gems. And this is kind of the 3 iron, 3 source gems, and a book. There we go. Some of the particles are kind of getting cut off, but that's okay. Let's see, what else do we need? Oh, I needed the volcanic source link, and then I also need some source jars. I think I need some glass for that, though. Okay, so a platform, and then I need a volcanic source link and a bucket of lava. Okay, and so the source links are how we're going to generate all right. So the source links are how we're going to generate like environmental source, right? So if I feed him wood, or in this case, arcwood, and blazing arcwood is the best for out of all the woods, I get a bonus source, then he will eventually eat it all and he will generate source. Now, better than that is like actual things like charcoal. That's even better than that. But the best is like a bucket of lava. Now I don't have, because he'll eat like the whole bucket. And just leave me the bucket. Now he won't. Yeah, so that gave me 10% of a bucket right there. So I don't have lava production automated. So that's not something I really want to do. But what I can do is, do I have hoppers yet? No, but I do have chests. And I have a little bit of iron. And this is something that I can learn. So I could just throw this in there and then he will eventually go through all this and generate enough source. A jar is 10,000. And so if I want to do, like I was looking at Silk Touch before, right? I can make this with 9,000, so it's most of a jar, which just with emerald, diamond, source gem, and then whatever I put on it. So this is a good way to kind of guarantee that I get some recipes. Hey, buddy. So this is my bookworm familiar. The familiars from Ars Nouveau are really cool. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I forgot that this happened. I need to replace this with something else. Something that is, I mean, I guess I'll just use planks. Or glass. Let's use glass. Oh, shoot. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Ah. I did not want this burning. Oh, my gosh. This house is toast. Well, apparently I'm going to be moving out of here sooner than I thought. Didn't get it all. Okay. Didn't get it all. Okay, this was moderately horrible. I keep seeing those chimneys and thinking that that's me. Okay, so that's kind of my bad, I guess. Because when you feed a volcanic source link, it can make lava underneath it. It can replace the stone in its area with lava. So I kind of forgot about that. So that's on me. Gosh, what a mess. Okay, apparently. Okay, where was I? This guy. I'm doing kind of a red thing this series. It didn't consume it. Very nice. Okay, so this guy, he acts as a magnet, so he will pick things up for me. There are different familiars. There is like a Drigme will. I'm just gonna zip down to bedrock here. The Drigme will add looting. The where else? What other ones are there? Nope. This is awesome. See, this is awesome. So the Drigme adds looting. I think the Witch like increase or the Wixie increases your the amount of or the length of time for potions. See, like, look at that. That dude collected all this junk for me. All right. Well, I think that's going to be it for today. Um, we got some, uh, we got some better tools. I did a little bit of enchanting. I got into Ars Nouveau, so now once I get a little bit more source, then I can do some more targeted enchanting for things like Silk Touch um, and Fortune for my other things here. And then I got my little magnet guy here. So thanks for watching. Apparently I need to go find a new place to live because this is not safe now. Like, not safe in the slightest. So. But thanks for watching. If you have any tips or tricks, then please feel free to leave them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Take care.